Hi, my name is Agata. Welcome in Agata's Cottage. It's time to talk about free sewing. And what I mean by free sewing, using fabric from your stash and free sewing pattern. It's a sewing challenge that was started 5 years ago by Sam, Frugal and Ruan, the Yorkshire Sew Girl. I'm sure both ladies don't need introduction. They are fabulous sewists, well known in sewing community, and every year they ask us to join them in great fun. Sew Frugal is one of my favorite sewing challenges of the year, and I have been thinking about my video and things I want to make for a while. So let's talk about the challenge. As you're watching this video on the 5th of March, you've probably seen already the rules, but I will just quickly summarize them. First, pick free sewing pattern. Then pick fabric from your stash. It could be a fabric, it could be old duvet or a blanket or something else. You need to make your garment in the month of March and post it on Instagram on the reveal date of 31st of March. Don't forget to use the hashtag SewFrugal25 and tag Ruan and Sam. I will leave all the details in the description box, and somewhere here or here there will be a graphic with details. As you know, every year there are multiple videos from various vloggers about this challenge, and this year is no exception whatsoever. We have over 50 vloggers joining us in this vlogging tour. You could watch yesterday video from Sew Sarah Sewed and made by Michelle. Sorry, I'm looking at my notes. And tomorrow tune in to Curly Modista and check notes from the sewing room. My sewing plans for March, obviously using free sewing patterns and fabric from my stash. I do have one project aside that does not involve free sewing pattern, but about that in the future when it's made. For now, let's talk about stuff that I would like to make for myself. We went recently to Poland on a trip, and I realized that my wardrobe is seriously lacking fun basics. So I'm not talking just a random black t-shirt and black tank top. I'm talking about colorful, elevated by the fabric t-shirt or a jumper that has this extra something that's just not boring. And I decided to fulfill that gap in my wardrobe with free sewing patterns and fabulous fabrics from my stash. I have few pattern recommendations for patterns that I used before, and I'm also eager to try few new patterns. So without further ado, let's start with tops. I will show you 4 fabrics that I'm planning to use this month to make something for myself. And as you can see, the color scheme is oscillating around reds, mainly because I have red thread in my overlocker at the moment, and I'm planning to utilize that and save myself a few minutes of just changing the thread. First, I will show you the fabrics, and then I will talk about the patterns that I'm considering using. First, I have this gorgeous jersey. It was bought from Ecobee Fabrics probably 2 or 3 years ago. And because St. Patrick's Day is approaching and I realized that I don't have anything Paddy's Day themed in my wardrobe, I'm planning to make myself a t-shirt. Of course, if I will have a little bit left, it will be turned into t-shirt for Alice or potentially Andy's, but first t-shirt for me. The second fabric is the ombre cotton jersey, also from Ecobee. I have it in my stash around 6 months, maybe a little bit longer, and I absolutely love it, and I think it will be fabulous t-shirt, so I'm planning to use it this month. This fabric, the stripy fabric, I got years ago in Beyond the Pink Doors, when they were still in Ireland. It's remnant, I don't remember, was it 1 meter, 1.1 or something like that. So I do want to use it up and make a t-shirt for myself. I'm considering playing a little bit with the placement of the stripes, but we will see how the stretch goes, etc. And the last fabric is my most favorite of all the jerseys I'm showing you today. So it's this fabric. It's fabulous cotton jersey. I got it a few years ago in Poland, and I just adore those flowers. And I just realized I'm showing it to you backwards, or maybe not. I don't know. All those flower prints sometimes get me very confused about the direction of the print. But I absolutely love it. I do need to be extra careful about potential flower bulb situation, so I will need to be extra careful while cutting it out. But I cannot wait to use this fabric, and it's so soft. What patterns I'm considering using with those jersey fabrics? So I picked for today 4 different free sewing patterns for t-shirts or tank tops. My first pick is Judy T by Patterns for Pirate. This pattern comes in sizes XXS to 5XL. I will put the measurements up on the screen. This pattern comes with 2 variations, crew neck or scooped leg, 2 sleeves variations, short or long sleeve, and 3 hem variations or length. So it's either shirt length, t-shirt, or a cropped. And it's Judy T by Patterns for Pirates. I made few patterns for pirates patterns before, and I actually like them. They are quite easy to follow, and I'm sure I'm gonna love this tee. Next 2 patterns are by Sonia Estip Design. They are sister patterns. They both are fitted through the bust and hips, and that's kind of worries me because of my IBS. My midsections like to swallow, so I wouldn't want to be uncomfortable. So I'm considering either doing a full tummy adjustment or just sizing up. So one of the patterns is coming as a tank top, the other one is a normal t-shirt. I will pop the pictures here. So the Maggie tee is coming with the either straight hem or the curved hem. It has scooped neck, and as I mentioned, is a tank top. The other one, Magnolia Tee, is coming with few sleeve variations. So it's short sleeve, long sleeve, or 3/4 sleeve. It comes with either straight or curved hem, and it comes with the scooped neck. The size range is from size 00 to size 30, and as mentioned before, measurements will be here on the screen. The last pattern for t-shirts that I'm considering is Basic Woman Tee by Piccoli. It's new to me designer. Their size range is in European sizes, but I will put the measurements up here. It comes in size 32 to 62. The t-shirt comes in one variation for sleeve, neckline, and hem, but that's easily hackable. So it's a long sleeve, kind of lower crew neck, straight hem type of tee. I absolutely love the look of this tee, and I cannot wait to try this pattern. The next group of fabrics that I'm hoping to use are French terries, and I picked 2 of my stash. I do have way more, but those 2 are just calling to me, and they are telling me it's time to make them up. First one is this gorgeous French terry I bought in Poland a few years ago. I just love all those pinks and deep burgundy, and I love the dark background. I know it's not typical spring like color, but I do feel like it would be great addition to my wardrobe. The second fabric is this one, is Rainbow Checkers. I got it from Ecobee last year, and I have been wanting to use it up for a very long time. What patterns I'm considering for those French terries? I have multiple patterns. I'm not entirely decided on which pattern I will go for. The first pattern I'm considering to use on those fabulous French terries is Bailey Puffed Sweatshirt by Tiana's Closet. This pattern comes in sizes XXS to 5XL. However, be careful because their 5XL is only 47.5 inch in the bust, so not as wide as 5XL from some other designers. It comes with a banded hem, banded cuffs, and a crew neck. It's lovely t-shirt, and it's lovely jumper, and I do have it on my to-do list for a while. I am a little bit worried about the puffiness of the sleeves because I'm not entirely sure that puffs look as good on me because they broaden up my shoulders, and I don't think I need any broadening in this area, but I do adore the cute look it gives. My second recommendation is one of my favorite go-to patterns ever is Self-Drafted Jumper by Alisa from Thoughtful Creativity, and I'm actually wearing one. It's a fabulous pattern. Basically, you draft it yourself using one of the patterns you already have or using Alisa's instructions, and it's so easy to put together and very versatile. So this version I made with the big deep cowl neck, and it's kind of like a oversized cowl. I did it with the cuffs, and I made the sleeve slightly bit wider, and I also did the split hem on the side with a little bow for decoration. I will pop some pictures here. It's one of my newest makes and one of the most worn this winter. The third pattern I'm considering is Adult Classic Sweatshirt or Hoodie by Peekaboo Patterns. So you can have either crew neck or you can have a hoodie neck. You can have it with the kangaroo pocket or just plain front. It has long sleeve and it's relatively easy to make. It's slightly oversized and it comes in sizes XX to triple XL. I have two more patterns that I'm considering for those French terries. Both are hoodie patterns. Jack Zip Up Hoodie by Petite Stitchery. I made that pattern last summer and I absolutely love it. It's one of my most reached out for zipped garments or kind of like a opening at the front garments in my wardrobe. It comes with kangaroo pockets, it's a little bit oversized, and I absolutely adore it. And I think it will look very modern and cool, especially in the checkered fabric. This pattern comes in size XS to 4XL, and as mentioned before, I'm gonna leave the measurements and some pictures here. The last pattern that I'm considering of making is by Mood Fabrics. I actually made only one pattern using Mood Fabrics patterns, and I kind of just use it as a rough base and then went off doing my own thing. So I'm not entirely sure how the Mood patterns instructions are. However, this garment is relatively easy. It seems very straightforward from the pictures, so I'm sure I will be fine making it. So it's Boxwood Hoodie by Mood Fabrics. So it comes in sizes 2 to 30 and it has very large hood. It's cropped in length and it has drop shoulders. I absolutely loved the look of the rolled up hems on the sleeves, and that's kind of is making me reconsider the pattern, the fabric choices for this pattern. But if I'm not gonna make it for this challenge, I will definitely make it later in the year using just one color fabrics. So what do you think about my fabric choices and pattern suggestions? Which patterns you would pair with which fabrics? I'm very curious your opinion. If you are new to this channel, thank you for joining me. I hope you'll stick around and consider subscribing. If you are a returning subscriber, Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. I do appreciate you, and I know how many vloggers are out there and how difficult it is to find time to actually watch videos. So I do appreciate you decided to spend your time with me. Don't forget to tune in to other vloggers posting in this sewing challenge. As usually, I will try to put as many information into my description box as possible to make your life easier. Thank you for watching, and don't forget, clean your sewing machine and change your needle. Happy sewing! Bye!